classes, or you may have to teach labs or introductory courses to freshmen as well. So, that being said, what can you actually do with an ecology degree? Actually, you can do a lot, or what kind of jobs are available out there. Just to give you an idea, this is just a website that shows different jobs. I mean, available. Not all of them are teaching, and not all are local. I mean, you can go, you know, Hawaii, postdoc work, ecology consultants. I mean, you know, all over the world. Sometimes you'll be working for law firms as consultants. You'll be could work like with DNR. Large businesses will need consultants to know if they're going to be putting, you know, if you're going to be putting a building on wetlands or something, and they need to talk to an ecologist who knows what they're talking about to see if you can actually build it there. So, I mean, jobs all over the world you can go to. Let's see. You know, even around the United States, this is one that just has mostly in Europe and that. But, you know, in addition, teaching, all that fun stuff. It's another one with job listings. Pretty much, though, as far as jobs in ecology, you need at least a bachelor's degree. Biology is great if you study, you know, ecology, but you need to know, you know, organic, inorganic chemistry, physics, math, you know, calculus, and some statistics. So, I mean, it isn't, you know, an easy way to go. You know, but at least for me, you know, the calculus is what killed me. But it's a whole other story. But, I mean, even once then you start, you know, little side studies, you know, climatology. And nowadays, economics is even important because it's one of those, is it worth, you know, the money to build on a wetland? Because generally, if a business is going to build on wetlands, they have to then build a wetland someplace else. So, you know, is it worth the money they have to put in to build a new wetlands or to at least protect another one? You know, all the different things you could do. I mean, I'm not going to go through each list by list. I mean, you guys can read, but I mean, there's field research that you do. Some of those that have come out and helped this past couple weeks doing research at Lake Champlain, just doing invertebrate collections. I mean, you've got invertebrate collections, you know, amphibian collections, you know, just about any type of organism, you know, needs to be studied, looked at, especially when you're doing population studies, which nowadays is great. I mean, especially in science, they're wanting to basically make sure that they have all the known animals on the planet and finding new ones. I mean, governments now need advisors in ecology so that they know what's going on with the planet. Let's see. And, I mean, there's also all kinds of opportunities for travel. I mean, you know, they need people to, you know, look at life in the deserts or up in the Andes Mountains. And now with technology that allows us to go deeper in the oceans, to go to places deep in the jungles that we've never been able to go to before. We keep finding new life all over the planet as we're able to discover new places. And then I just looked at one site where they found 3 new species of frogs in New Zealand. And again, just from people going out, you know, ecologists going out, you know, hanging out in the forest for a few days, trapping animals, and, you know, find new frogs and everything else there. As far as, you know, salary and stuff, I mean, you're definitely not going to become a millionaire as an ecologist. But generally, with a bachelor's degree, you can expect to start at least $30,000 a year. You know, with a graduate degree, generally, you know, like teaching, you can start around $45,000, $50,000. But you know, depending on what companies you work for or universities, you know, salaries can get up to $80,000, even more than that. My last professor I worked with in Louisiana basically was making $160,000 a year teaching and studying salamander behavior. So, I mean, you know, you put in the time and that, it will eventually pay off. So, pretty much that is ecology, just in a nutshell, what you can do and how to get there. I think it's Dr. Hartman's turn to
Well,
go with the next part. But thanks
I'll
for
speak.
listening to me.